Okay, so this is just a quick tutorial on something you may have seen in one of the sessions and teachers can do anything with Chrome. And we had a couple of exercises. One was for Excel, the things you can do by bringing an Excel sheet into Google Drive and then being able to edit it in Google Drive and then ship it out. So what you probably saw was here's your sample page that you may have seen or been able to get from the bit.ly. So we're just going to write in the word average, and then we're going to be averaging columns E, F, G, and H, so all 4 quarters of grades. So we'll just click an equal sign, and then we're going to go up to our little sum key. We're going to go to average. Now, here is our formula, and it's asking us in these parentheses, hey, what do you want me to average? So I'm going to just highlight my first 4 numbers here and then push enter. When I do that, not only does it give me the average, but Google says, hey, wait a minute, are you going to want to do this for all of these for the suggested autofill? And I'm going to say, yes, I do. And I'm going to click that. And now we have this average that's been autofilled for us. So that was number 2 for the exercise. Number 3 was asking to sort the students based on their average test scores in descending order. And in order to do that, I'm just going to go up here. You'll notice that when I hover over a column, you'll see the little drop-down arrow come up. It'll go away when I'm not there, and it'll come back when I'm hovering up. So I'm just going to hover. I'm going to go sort sheet A to Z. And actually, we're going descending, right? So we're just going to go Z to A. Now we've got our 97 at the top and our 55 at the bottom with Luke. So number 3 is asking us to insert a histogram chart to show the distribution. There's a couple ways to do this, but the easiest way is while you have column I highlighted, you're just going to go to this little chart icon at the top. It's a little box, and then it looks kind of like a bar chart in the side. I'm going to go in there, and Google's going to say, hey, so I'm looking at all these scores, and I've decided that this is the best thing for you. So it kind of does a guess as to which chart you're going to want. You can do a column chart, you can do average, you can do a bar chart, all sorts of charts. If that's not the one you want, you can change the one to the one you want. And then it says to email the file to yourself. Now, one more thing you may have seen your presenter do is a couple more things with AI. So I'm just going to actually move this over to its own sheet, move to own sheet here, and go back to my first sheet. So one of the things you may have seen your presenter do is insert a couple of columns to the left. So I'm going to insert one, I'm going to insert the other just to the left of between A and B, which is now B and C. And up here I'm going to put first name, and then in C I'm going to put last name. And I'm going to start typing the first name of the people in the column A. And look at this. So once I start typing 2 or 3, it'll say, hey, I think that what you're doing is separating the information in A. Do you want us to go ahead and fill all these first names in? I'm like, yes, I do, in fact. So we'll do the same thing here with Vellum, Fur, and Pool. And yep, here's that AI feature again. So then we've got our first names and our last names separated for ourselves. And take a look at this complicated formula up here. It was really easy to be able to do without having to worry about what kind of a formula that is. So the last thing it's asking us to do is go to File, Email, and then email this file and switch the file type. So you'll notice that the file type is PDF right now. I'm going to switch that to Excel, and then you can email it to yourself. So I can email it to myself. And here is the file, and send. So that is how you can use the Excel spreadsheet to go through and distribute averages and things like that.